Princess Tyra is still one of the best classic Ghanaian movies ever made. But the ending of this movie is just so unsatisfying.
When the drum of death beats, only its next victim.
Madam, you have said this line, sir. You said it like twice in the part 2. Every day they are one-way lines.
When the drum of death beats. When the drum of death beats.
Now, if you haven't watched the first 2 parts of this series, you can watch it in this playlist over here to come over here. But let me bring you up to speed. This guy is a prince. He's supposed to marry this girl who is the princess. But she's a pompous bitch and so he doesn't like her. But he falls in love with this maid and she gets pregnant for him. So yeah, Raj and Ashley, the girl who looks exactly like Mafia, are now dating. At the end of the last movie, this girl gets shot, and in this part, we find out who did it.
How did it go? I hope there's no trace. Good. You
hope there's no trace? The guys are not wearing masks, and they didn't kill the girl. And before they shot her, they told her,
stay away from K.
So please, they're lying to you. Anybody with sense can trace the whole thing back to you. So K, I call him Raj, comes to visit Ashley in the hospital after the shooting. What happened here? What are you is this guy mad? You see she's in pain and you're going to touch the thing. Are you crazy? Can't you see how much she's screaming? This guy, your madness is MTN everywhere you go.
What did I do?
It's all because of you! Let me be! Get out of here!
Oh, Fio, you two are not serious. You should have sacked him long ago. Now that they shot you, you're not going to sack him. And the very next scene after this is where the story gets really juicy and everything comes together. Kalsum Sinari, who, if you remember, slapped and sacked Mafia from the house. She has this flashback about her life and then she goes to a certain house to look for a certain nanny.
This is the third time you are coming here, and I've told you time without number that I don't know of any nanny that used to live here.
But she doesn't find the nanny. And this is a very important detail in the story, so keep that part in mind. It will come back very soon. So now Raj comes back to the hospital to meet Ashley when she's a little bit calm.
It's so unfortunate that you can be patronizing to vanishing treasures.
I don't understand what you're saying.
So unfortunate that you can be patronizing to vanishing treasures. Hey, me too, I don't understand. No, please explain.
Go and embrace your treasures and riches as royal people, and let me have peace in my world.
Okay, that one is a very clear statement.
What does that mean?
You still don't understand? I mean, it kind of makes sense because you and Kasa, your brain is always slow in every movie, so I'm not shocked.
Please excuse me.
Now, I don't know if you guys saw that, but if you look closely, you can see that our guy is looking at the other girl's booty while his girlfriend is sitting right in front of him in pain in a wheelchair. Hey, listen, I'm not one to judge a guy looking at another girl's butt, okay? I look all the time. But in front of your girlfriend when she's in pain like that, come on, bro.
Where is the bond? The bond that has kept you and I together up to now.
Now, it turns out the bond that kept both of them together is in that same hospital.
Hurry up!
And this is where things get interesting. So it's at this part that we learn that the doctor that took Mafia in the part 2, where his wife Kalsum Sinari slapped and sacked her, that guy is the prince's uncle who is now dating Mafia's lookalike, Ashley.
Hello, uncle.
Hey, how are you?
And so when the prince takes the doctor to see Ashley,
What?
this movie still holds up today, okay? It's just one of the best.
What, uncle? Do you know her?
What's your name?
Ashley Johnson.
Do you have a sister about your age and look who is pregnant? Oh, mere resemblance, I suppose. But how are you doing?
I think they could have made it more dramatic. I mean, you don't meet a person who looks exactly like another person and acts like this. You ask a few questions and then just let it go. Nah, you're supposed to give us the classic Ghallywood dramatic acting.
Oh my God, Mafia, is that you? I have been looking everywhere for you. Where have you been?
You know, that kind of thing. But it's still nice, okay? It's okay. At least it goes in line with the doctor's character. He's not a very dramatic person. So, yeah. And so now Raj, who is standing next to his second love, wants to see the girl who he thinks might be his first love, Mafia.
Mafia. Mafia.
My prince.
Now this raises an important question. He fell in love with the maid. He met somebody who looks exactly like the maid and then fell in love with her too. Both of them are in the same hospital because of him. So now if he reunites with the maid, which one of them will he choose?
Dying.
No, Mafia. You will not die. You will live.
To declare the glory of God. But Mafia, if you know what is good for you, you will sack that guy from there right now. This Raj guy is not a proper guy that you should have in your life.
I've been living a very empty life without your love.
Raj. So you will never change. Hey, what do you mean you were living an empty life? So you were lying to the other girl? Didn't this guy tell his mom that he was going to marry Ashley? Now all of a sudden you were living an empty life. So what was she doing with you? What were you feeling when you were with her? This movie is absolutely horrible if you look at it from Ashley's perspective. Imagine living your normal life and then somebody says they like you because you look like somebody else and you don't know. And because of that relationship that is based on his longing for somebody else who looks like you get shot in the legs.
You pregnant?
Hey! So you're telling me you did not see the baby bump when you walked in? You didn't see the baby bump when you move your eyes across the place to go and kiss her hand? It's when your eyes were coming back that you saw the baby bump? Do you only see straight? Can you not see at the side? Don't you have, what do they call it? Peripheral vision. Jimmy. So it's at this point that Mafia and Ashley meet. Two girls who have been united because of one man's meat. And now more things make sense when Mafia tells her story that we haven't heard in the entire movie so far.
I'm from a Lubu kingdom where I grew up with my nanny, who told me the story of my life. How I was 8 months under her care 10 years ago, abandoned by a 16-year-old girl.
Shit! Mafia was abandoned by a 16-year-old girl with a nanny. Now remember when Kalsum's scenario went to look for a nanny at some house?
Do you know that Mafia was abandoned by her 16-year-old mother at age about 8 months in the care of a nanny 20 years ago in Soweto hometown? As for the Ashley girl, she was also abandoned about the same time, but this time at St. Michael's Hospital in the same Soweto town. Oh, no.
She's the mom. She's the mom of the twins. Her husband, the doctor, is related to the prince. And oh shit, that's a rhyme. That's it. And that means Mafia, the one she slapped and sacked, is her daughter. And she was jealous of Mafia because Mafia had a child.
Don't forget you're pregnant.
Because I've not been able to give Kofi a child, he goes to bring his mistress in the disguise of an orphan.
And she couldn't have children for her husband, not knowing she already had a child who she was treating bad because she didn't know it was a child. I'm telling you, this movie was the best one at the time. I had even forgotten this part of the story. I love it.
I saw Mafia today, and she's pregnant.
What?
Ashley as well. Pregnant for me.
Ashley and Mafia have both been impregnated by you? You've been pretty busy, my son, haven't you?
Now let's slow down and think about this for a second. The prince, Raj, has impregnated two sisters, which means the children will have the same dad, but their moms will be related. They'll be sisters. So the children will be cousins and siblings at the same time. He will be their father and their uncle at the same time. Because your mom's sister's children are your cousins, but your dad's children are also your siblings. And at the same time, I don't want to. I can't even go. I don't want to do it. Please break it down in the comments for me if you can. I can't do it.
I'm not sick.
Then what is it?
You are the beginning of all of this problem.
Me?
Yes, Mom.
How? How is she the beginning of all this problem? Is she the one who slept with the maid and dated another girl who looks exactly like the maid? Or did she milk your sperm and pour it in the girls? Why aren't you taking responsibility for your own actions, bro? So later the twins meet their mom and she tells the story of how she abandons the kids. She left one with a poor nanny and another one at a rich hospital. Why would you put all of them in the rich place so that they all get what is all of this? And sadly the mom dies in that same scene. But the best thing about the scene is the way she died.
No.
I don't think that's how those things work. The things in your nose, I don't think they work like that. So I had to ask my guy, Mr. Sedega, who's a real medical doctor, how those things work. He told me they are called nasal prongs and removing them will not kill you instantly. Not like this. It will take some time before you die, but by the time you are dying, they would have already seen that there's something wrong and come to take care of you anyway. So medically, this scene is nonsense, but you know what? The movie is good and so we'll let it slide. So now the twins know who their mom is, they are reunited and everything is good now. Until... Do you know why the camera had to capture the phone very, very close like that? Because they probably spent a lot of money buying that phone. That phone, at that time, if you had that phone, you were the boss. You were bossu in town.
Hello? They say the taste of a pudding is in the eating.
Oh, we are tired of all of this. What is this? Imagine receiving a call from somebody and the first thing you hear is like some poetry lines.
Bastard! How did you get my number? Small world, you know. I swear on my mom's grave, I'll sue you.
Now don't forget, the title of this movie is Princess Tyra. But guess what? This is the second time she has appeared in the entire movie. A movie that has her name on it, the character's name, only twice. I've said this in the last 2 videos and I'll say it again. The main character of this movie is not the main character. She's almost useless. And so in the last couple of scenes, they tried to give her more screen time by making her do some useless stuff like threatening people.
The vengeance of a woman is like a burning bush. It takes everything in its path.
And then going to cry to her dad.
I've been stabbed so deeply in my heart.
Water your heart and calm down. For the rhythm of your words strain my ear.
Oh, what? Charlie, this kind of speech annoys my eardrums more than a mosquito in a room with no mosquito net. What is all of this? Talk well and let me understand. You're over there doing Chino Achebe. And that's where the movie ends. That's it. The main character has no character development. There's no resolution to her story arc.
I have advised myself already. I'll leave for the city at once.
Come to me, my daughter.
And I still won't ask you to bless me with the rhythms of your likes and comments. I still won't ask you to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. I will ask you to leave a comments below. Let me talk about the video. I always say this part too fast. Let me know what you think about the video. Also, if there are any other movies that you want me to talk about, let me know in the comments below. I think this movie is still great. I think Appiah had the best performance. Her performance as the servant, great, classic, and it's still very fun to watch today. It's not dumb like the Beyonce movie or some of the other movies. It's really good. All they needed was a better main character and a better ending, and it would have been like perfect. But it's still great. We love it just like I love you guys, and I'll see you guys soon in another video. Sing the song.
I go never ever ask you to like and subscribe, but you go fish share my video if you know you're feeling my vibe. People, I go never ever ask you to like and subscribe, but you go fish share my video if you know you're feeling